In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up Google Search in N8N. We're going to keep this simple and clear, so by the end you'll have a workflow that calls a Google Search API through N8N's HTTP request node. This approach is great when you want to enrich your automations with live search results without writing any custom code. Start by opening your N8N dashboard in your browser. Once you're in, create a new workflow so you have a clean canvas to work on. You'll see the empty workflow space ready for your first node. Next, add an HTTP request node. This is the core piece that makes web calls to external services. You can find it by using the node search and dragging it onto the canvas. When you select the node, you'll see its settings panel appear on the right. Think of this node as your gateway to any API. If you can call it over HTTP, this node can talk to it. For the search provider, use a Google Search API such as SERP API or Google's custom search JSON API. Both return structured JSON results, which makes them easy to consume in downstream steps if you choose to expand later. SERP API offers a single endpoint with parameters tailored for Google results, while the custom search JSON API is Google's own service that requires a search engine ID. Choose the one you already have access to and consult its documentation to copy the correct endpoint URL. Now enter your API key and the search query parameters in the node's fields. You'll need a valid key from your chosen provider. For SERP API, typical parameters include the search term and an engine setting for Google. For the custom search JSON API, you'll usually provide your API key, the custom search engine ID, and the query text. Keep your key private and avoid exposing it in shared screenshots or public repositories. If your provider supports it, you can pass the key as a query parameter or a header. Just follow the format they specify. Set the request method to GET. Search endpoints are designed for retrieval, not modification, so GET is the correct idempotent choice. You don't need a request body for a GET call. Everything should be sent as query parameters. Headers are typically minimal unless your provider requires an authorization header, in which case you can add it in the node's header section. That's all you need to configure. With the dashboard open, a new workflow created, the HTTP request node added, a Google Search API selected, your API key and query parameters entered, and the method set to GET, you're ready to use Google Search data inside N8N. Keep your credentials secure, watch your provider's rate limits, and you'll have a reliable, repeatable search step in your automations.